back to my channel, The Moody Pages. I'm Chanel, your fellow mood reader, and we're doing a mood reading vlog. No, we're not doing a mood reading vlog. Well, kind of. We are doing a what I read in my 9 to 5 work week. And honestly, I really start at like 8:30, not really 9, but I do work until 5, so kind of get there. So I started an audiobook today, this morning. I am buddy reading City of Thorns by C.N. Crawford, and I am buddy reading with my friend Stiliani. And this book is very short. The audiobook is 6 hours, and I listen on 2 times speed, so it's like 3 hours. I thought I was going to be done with this during my work day. It is like almost 6 o'clock, and I have not finished it, but I am 69% of the way through. I was starting to feel like I was in a romanticy slump, but this is bringing me life. This is helping me come out of a romanticy slump. All right, let's keep vlogging. Would it be my video if I didn't have crappy lighting? Okay, well, I finished City of Thorns. I'm gonna give that 4 star. It started to lose me a little bit for like, I don't know, a chapter or so. The chapters are long, but it was a very good book. If you like tension and banter and demons, mystery, hidden identity, this is such a good book. So it's a trilogy and it's very short. This book was like 6 hours long, and then even the second book is very short. We're gonna start reading A Study in Drowning. I might not end up reading and cracking this open tonight. I might start to edit. I like to chat. Okay, bye. I worked my butt off today and I got a good chunk done of Enchantra. And let me tell you, I am capped out for the night. I'm done for the night with audiobooks. On my way home from work, I was like, we're listening to music or even in silence on this 40-minute drive. We're done with audiobooks right now. I have 2 hours and 38 minutes left of this audiobook. I am liking it so far. I think the big trope, and it is not a spoiler, but is marriage of convenience. I absolutely love a good marriage of convenience. So there are parts that have me like kicking and giggling and whatnot, but I really don't feel like I'm as in love with this as I was with Phantasma, which makes me a little bit sad. I do like it. There's nothing wrong with it. I think it's sitting at a pretty 4. But there's just not something that's like pulling me to it, if that makes sense. But that could change. There's like 2 hours and 40-ish minutes left. So there's that. All right, I need to start A Study in Drowning. Will I put off another day? I don't know, because I do need to edit another video. I just filmed my May TBR. I'll bring you with me either way. It is Tuesday, almost around 8:30. I'm on page 20, chapter 2 of A Study in Drowning. So far, it's interesting. I'm seeing a potential theme of feminism in here, which I'm excited about. Again, we're only 1 chapter in, so not much going on. I did not finish Enchantra. I did not want to listen to any audiobooks today. I'm just like audiobooked out right now. I think finishing 1 book and then almost finishing another book back to back. Not good. Also, mental health in the trash today. I'm hoping that reading a little bit will help. So, fingers crossed. I did not get any audiobook listening done during my work day. I was tapped out, anxious, so I listened to ASMR and that helped a little bit. I have some book mail. I got one of my subscription boxes from the Bookish box and it's pretty. Like, look at those edges. Maybe if you can. Like, super pretty. It's a short book. I just really don't know if I'm gonna read it. I think I got it because I was like, oh, werewolves. I think there was nodding. Maybe werewolf. I don't know what was going on. I think it was hockey and, well, nodding. I don't know what was going on there. But I was like, oh, sure. I won't skip it. And here I am like, why didn't I skip this? I got another book mail, Bridesmaid Undercover. This, I think, is probably my favorite one out of the three. I just recently finished the third book and absolutely loved it. This one, though, was, I think, my favorite. This is probably the first Friends to Lovers book that I've actually enjoyed. I finished A Study in Drowning. This book was very atmospheric. I was a little bit bored through the first 100 pages, to be honest. I am gonna give it a 4-star. I think the atmosphere is really good. The characters I did end up enjoying. The main female character, I was getting a little annoyed with her in those first 100 pages, but then as time went, I understood where she was coming from in some of her behaviors. Man, my only gripe with this is that there was some necessary world building that did not happen. I feel like I was missing out on a prequel, or at least like a good solid few chapters to understand what was happening in this book, and we didn't get that. But I do really like the premise of the story. I think that this would be a fun movie. I could see this being made into a movie. This reminded me of one of my favorite books, House of Salt and Sorrows. There's a little bit of, like, let's see here. There's a little bit like magical realism with a little bit of darker aspects of like surprise, thrill, surprise. I wouldn't say horror per se in this, but surprise, darker aspects. I would say that House of Salt and Sorrows has a little more of the horror aspect of it, but this kind of reminded me of it, so I did start to enjoy it towards after those first few 100 pages. I tapped it up. You can't really see because I did like clear tabs, but I enjoyed it. I finished Enchantra. I was not a big, it was good, but it wasn't as good as Phantasma. I think that Phantasma will just have like this special hold on me. Enchantra was fine. I do like the marriage of convenience aspect, and the ending did have me kind of crying a little bit, but again, I think that this is another 4-star read, maybe 3.5, just because it just wasn't it didn't have a hold on me. It didn't have a hold on me. And then you saw I got a Kobo. Look at that color right there. And this is like the sleeping, you can even see it says like it's sleeping. See dough on my hands. I was starting to make bagels. Okay, so I'm really excited about the Kobo. This hooks up directly to your library apps. So I use Libby quite frequently, and now I can read all of my books from Libby on here, which makes the like a game changer, because there's a lot of times where I'm looking up on Libby and it only has the ebooks available, not the audio. I'm like, well, I haven't tried to read it on my Kindle, mostly because I use my Kindle for Kindle Unlimited, but I don't know, this is kind of fun. I'm excited to see my Kobo journey. Okay, thanks for sticking with me. This is what I've read in my 9 to 5 week. It is Saturday morning. I finished this at 1 in the morning, so I stayed up reading this. So I would still consider that part of my 9 to 5 week. I did get in a little bit of a slump with the audiobooks. Normally on a good week I can do 2 audiobooks in a week, which I did. So I guess anywhere from 2 to 3, and this one I only did 2 and 1 physical, so that's pretty good. Let me know what your thoughts on these books that I've read. Have you read Enchantra? Have you read Study in Drowning? And then have you read City of Thorns? I think my favorite read out of those all is probably A Study in Drowning. I think we had a solid 4-star week, which isn't bad. It's not bad, but at least they were enjoyable and not like 2 or 3 stars. Alrighty, let me know, what are your thoughts? Do you like this style of vlog where it's just Monday through Friday that we film, or do you like more themed vlogs, reading, weekends, whatever? Alright, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!